everyone. I will wait. How long should I wait? About 3 seconds for more people to get here. So I'll get started. If you don't know me, I am Kissie Denise. I am a 7-figure dream activator. I align high performance souls with their true purpose in order to achieve the life of their dreams. I do this by spiritually reigniting their passion and abundance, improving your focus, removing your distractions, developing a wealth strategy, and giving you increased ambition through rapid goal amplification, clarity, accountability, and motivation and mindset in order to create a powerful magnetic brand that you love, which then allows you personal freedom and financial freedom in order to spend more time with your loved ones, travel the world, and help all the people you want to help, right? Because that is truly the life of your dreams. So if you're here today, I'm going to tell you why you don't have the life of your dreams. For high performing men, who is really most of the people that I attract, high performing men don't have the life of their dreams because they've been busy in failed relationships, right? They've been in relationships with women who really don't appreciate them because they have abandonment issues. They have put their all, and I mean their all. They have provided for, taken care of women, cooked for women, and done many things for women who failed to appreciate them. And because those women failed to appreciate them, you kind of forget who you are, right? So you spend all of your time wondering what went wrong, and then you're not focusing on your business as you should be. So that's one of the problems. If you're here right now, let me know what city you're from, right? And if you're watching this live, type 1. If you're watching the replay, type 2. Let me know you're here. Okay, so, I don't see the comments yet. So don't get upset if I don't respond. I don't see them yet. So another problem that high performing men have is you have so many ideas and you don't know where to start. And on top of having those ideas, you're overwhelmed with other issues. Hi, Katina. Hi, Travia. Thank you for joining me tonight, even though it's late. So along with the relationship drama, like I said, you have a lack of focus because now you're over here trying to put out this fire. You're over here trying to put out that fire, and you're doing everything other than focusing on your soul's mission. And your soul's mission is what makes you happy, right? And until you focus on your soul's mission, you will never be happy. That's basically how life is set up. Okay. Now you learn something new. And another thing is a lot of you want to start an online business, but you don't know how to start an online business, and you don't know how to strategize in order to get followers to that business. And even if you do know how to strategize, then you don't know how to sell to those clients. And so basically, because of that, you're online, you're researching, you're reading book after book after book after book after book, you're watching webinars, and you're doing all this research in order to make yourself feel good enough as if you're ready, right? So you're suffering from analysis paralysis, right? So you're stuck. And it's also called shiny object syndrome. Every time something pops up on your timeline, you're like, oh, let me check that out, or oh, let me check that out, right? And it's all slowing you down, which basically causes you to overthink, right? Because you have all these fires you're trying to put out in real life. You're downloading all this information. You're intaking all this information. So you're having, a lack of clarity and a lack of focus. And then you're also trying to figure out your relationships. And once you do get rid of that relationship, then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking tired of women. I'm not dating anymore because women want too much of my time, or, they just don't respect my authority, or you feel like the women you attract are boss chicks, but you feel like they operate in too much masculinity. So basically, you're just like tired of women, right? And this has kept you from being focused. And just so you know, you can definitely find the woman of your dreams, right? And she's out there, right? She's out there. So basically what I do is I teach high performance souls how to build a beautiful, magnetic social media brand that they love, right? This allows you to live in your purpose and attract all these beautiful souls who you can help change their lives, right? You can show them the way to freedom. But the only way you can do that is to build this beautiful brand and actually to do the work it takes and to focus, right? And to focus on your own mindset and to get some clarity, right? And some strategy. And that's where I come in at. I help you get strategy. I help you get clarity. I am a mastermind, right? I become a mastermind with you, right? Because if I'm aligned with you and I like your goals and dreams, I amplify and magnify those goals and dreams, because when I work with my soulmate clients, I get divine downloads that are just for you, right? And you can't get these divine downloads from a book. You can't get these divine downloads from a webinar. You can't get them from another coach, right? Because that another coach isn't assigned to you, right? So if you're feeling me, that means you are literally assigned to me. You came across my path and you're on my frequency, because we are supposed to work together, and that's how it works. And my tribe, you are basically right now, you're tired of pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, you may be at this point where you desire to make $50,000 a month. But right now you can't get past $35,000 a month, right? You've hit an income ceiling and you don't know why you hit that income ceiling. But because you hit that income ceiling, you're like, you know what? I have everything I want. I own a home right now. I have the cars that I want, and I have money. I can go where I want. I can do what I please. But in all actuality, you spend all of your time working, right? You do not have any free time to date. A lot of you haven't even had sex in months, because you don't make dating a priority. You have made money a priority because relationships have not worked out. And, just to keep that short, that's not the way to go, right? You can literally have everything you want out of life, and you really don't have to work as hard for money as you believe you do, right? You're caught up in a system, and that's just not the way to go. There is an easier way to make money, right? Money is something that you get from being on a certain energetic frequency and having a certain mindset. And a lot of you feel like, you know what? I'll get that amazing woman I want when I make this amount of money and my life is more stable. So once again, that's like a block, right? And that block is also stopping you from manifesting the $50,000 a month you want. Like, every block that you have up right now has to be cleared. And that's basically what I do for you. I clear all of your blocks so that you are free to focus on building your 7-figure empire and attracting other amazing souls and helping them. Hi, Justin. Hi, Luther. Thank you, handsome guys, for joining me. So basically, you guys are unicorns, right? The unicorns men are men who women feel like they don't exist. You watch women on social media all day say, oh my gosh, I can't find a good man. And you're sitting there like, I am a good man. I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. I don't cheat. I pay all the bills. And you're like, and women, they just don't appreciate me, right? And there's a reason those women don't appreciate you. And it's mainly because you don't appreciate yourself and you're not standing in your power. In order to find or attract women who appreciate you and value you, you have to stand in your power, right? Because the amazing women you like are looking for a powerful man, and powerful is not just in money, right? Gold diggers are attracted to men just for the sake of money. But powerful women, like you may have noticed, they tend to have their own money, right? And when they do have their own money, you have a problem with them because you feel like they operate in too much masculinity, right? So it's just a whole cycle that's going on right there that has to be broken. I'm wonderful, Luther. Thank you for asking, darling. So basically, you need a coach to help recode you, right? You need someone to download recoding for you and help you with your blind spots, because right now, all those things, the income ceiling, the woman, the relationships, all of that is just basically blocks, right? And once you clear those blocks out and I help you come up with a strategy and a beautiful brand that you love, then you have clarity to create your 7-figure empire. And a lot of men like me, I've in the past suffered from perfectionism. I really won't say suffer though, right? Because perfectionism can do you a lot of justice, right? A lot of you do amazing things because you do have perfectionism. Perfectionism gets you to do amazing, beautiful things. But at the same time, at this moment, when you're ready to create a 7-figure empire, the perfectionism may actually hold you back, right? So we have to get you past that stage. So basically, you want to build a magnetic brand of influence. And in order to build a magnetic brand of influence where you attract thousands of followers who love you and vibrate with you, you have to show up as yourself, right? You can't have any fear of showing people who you truly are, right? Because it's when you come online, it's all about having a heart connection, right? It's like your soul is your heart. People are looking for someone to connect to, right? And a lot of big brands, they're losing, people don't really pay attention to brands, right? Because brands can be bought, right? People like social media influencers because influencers are real humans who connect with other souls, right? And right now, it's like my tribe, you could make millions of dollars tomorrow if you wanted to. But the reason you haven't done so also is because you can only do things that are in alignment with your soul's true purpose, right? You can't do anything just for the heck of it. And that's why you're such a good person to be the celebrity influencer that you were put here to be, because people need someone with value to look up to, right? And it's just meant for you to do this. And you sitting there, how long have you been thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to create this big brand and I need to get thousands of followers and connect with people all around the world so that I can wake them up? How long have you been thinking that, right? And because you've been sitting there thinking that for so long, your heart and your soul is starting to get tired of what you're doing because you're not living in alignment with your purpose. Like whatever is in your heart to do right now, you have to get up and you have to follow that, right? Because it's actually trying to lead you in the right direction. And you want to do that. Like it's really, really fun to wake people up and to tap people on the shoulders and teach them how to make their dreams and goals come true. I did 3 consultations within the last 24 hours, and all 3 of those people, they just basically needed to get out of their own ways. I mean, the guy, yeah, we're working together and he needed strategy, but the women, is like, they're just in their own way. Like a lot of you feel like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I have to keep researching. Or I need this help and I need that help. And it's like, you have to accept that you're good enough right now, right? That's actually a fear that's in your head telling you that you're not good enough because you feel like you have to go get a degree or you have to do this to feel worthy. But the truth be told, you're never going to feel worthy until you just get up and do what it is you want to do. You have to get up and take aligned actions in pursuit of your goals. Like you learn as you go. Like I talked to, I know a girl today that wants to be a nurse. And she was like, well, I'm having money problems, but, my job pays for me to go to school. They have tuition reimbursement, but, I can't sign up for that yet because I need this tutor to help me. And every time I call the tutor stands me up. And it's like, I literally had to tell her, like, girl, you are in your own way right now. You just said your job had tuition reimbursement. So go sign up for a tuition reimbursement and go back to school if that's what you want to do, is be a nurse, right? And I did not talk her out of being a nurse. Frankie says, great words. Thank you, Frankie. I didn't talk her out of, being a nurse or going back to school, even though people go back to school because they feel like they need to be validated by that piece of paper. And that piece of paper, it does not validate you. Whatever it is you want to do, you have to first validate yourself on the inside. Let me drink some water. When I get these divine downloads, I just get so thirsty. So, and going to school and constant research, it's just something to make you feel like in your head that you're worthy of all that you desire, right? And you have to stop looking outside of yourself in order to make yourself feel like you're worthy. You are worthy because you say you're worthy, right? Worth comes from the inside. It does not come from outside. You cannot look for a piece of paper to validate you. You cannot look for other people to validate you. You have to validate yourself. So does anyone have any questions? And by the way, if you want to work with me, just inbox me and we'll set up a consultation to see how I can help you accomplish your 7-figure goals and dreams. And if you just want to make an extra 6 figures, I mean, that's cool too. But more than likely, after you get off the phone with me, your goals will be amplified to 7 figures because that's just what I do. Like, you can be a millionaire if you want to. If you already have a business and you're making 6 figures, it's nothing for me to teach you how to make 7 figures. I mean, that's just what it is. Because you already have the mind inside of you. The only thing you're really missing is a strategy and some motivation and someone to hold you accountable. And sometimes, you want to do A and B and you change your mind. And I'm here to help you when it's time to change your mind and say, okay, so we'll come up with a new plan now. Anyway, that's all I came on here for. Does anyone have any questions for me? Okay, no questions. So I'm going to log off and go back to my personal page. So that's it, guys. If you are looking for a mentor and you're ready to take things to the next level and motivate people all around the world and travel and live the life of your dreams and actually attract that amazing woman who doesn't get on your nerves and take up all your time, inbox me and let's set up a consultation to see how I may best be able to help you. Bye.